Hey kids, welcome to our awesome channel. Today we're going to talk about something super cool, the sun. That giant, glowing ball in the sky that lights up our days and keeps us warm. Ready to learn 10 amazing facts about the sun? Let's jump right in. Did you know that the sun is actually a star? Yep, it's just like the stars we see at night, but way closer to us. The sun is a giant ball of hot, glowing gas, mostly made of hydrogen and helium, like a big burning balloon. And guess what? The sun looks yellow from Earth, but it's really shining all the colors of the rainbow. Our atmosphere makes it look yellow to our eyes. Pretty neat, huh? The sun is huge! How huge? Well, it's over 100 times wider than Earth. Imagine stacking 109 Earths side by side. That's how wide the sun is. And if you wanted to fill it up, you could fit about 1.3 million Earths inside. Plus, the sun is really heavy too. It weighs as much as 333,000 Earths. That's like a zillion elephants all piled up together. Ever felt the sun's heat on a hot summer day? Well, that's just a tiny bit of its power. At the center of the sun, it's around 15 million degrees Celsius. That's like a million ovens all turned on at once. And even on its surface, where we can see, it's around 5,500 degrees Celsius. Hot enough to melt anything. And the sun's outer part, called the corona, gets even hotter. Scientists are still scratching their heads over that one. The sun is super old, about 4.6 billion years old. That's older than the dinosaurs, older than any animals, older than everything on Earth. It was born from a huge cloud of gas and dust that came together and started shining. And guess what? The sun still has about 5 billion years left before it changes. Plenty of time to keep us warm and bright. The sun has layers, just like an onion. The middle is called the core, where all the energy is made. Then we have the radiative zone, the convective zone, and the part we can see, the photosphere. And above that, there's the chromosphere and the corona. Each layer does something different to help the sun shine and send light and heat to us. The sun doesn't just shine, it blows. It sends out a stream of tiny particles called the solar wind, zooming through space. These winds can even make beautiful lights in the sky, called the northern lights or aurora borealis. But these winds are strong. They can sometimes mess with satellites and even our gadgets here on Earth. So the sun's winds are not just pretty, they're powerful too. Fact 7. The sun has spots. The sun has spots, sunspots. These are cooler, darker patches on the sun's surface, like freckles on a face. They might look small, but some sunspots are bigger than Earth. Sunspots come and go, and they sometimes cause big explosions on the sun called solar flares. These can send a lot of energy out into space. Fact 8. The sun has a crazy magnetic field. The sun has a super strong magnetic field that twists and turns like a wiggly worm. It stretches far out into space, creating a giant bubble called the heliosphere. Every 11 years, the sun's magnetic field flips around, making it extra active with more sunspots and flares. It's like the sun is doing gymnastics. Fact 9. The sun will become a red giant. In about 5 billion years, the sun will change into a red giant, a huge, red, puffy star. It might even get so big that it swallows Mercury, Venus, and maybe even Earth. But don't worry, that's a long, long time away. After that, the sun will shrink down to a tiny, bright white dwarf. The cycle of life, even for stars. Fact 10. The sun is life's superhero. And here's the coolest fact of all. The sun is a superhero. It gives us light to see, warmth to keep us cozy, and energy that plants use to grow food for us and all animals. Without the sun, Earth would be a dark, cold place with no life. So next time you see the sun, give it a big thank you for making life possible. Wow, the sun is pretty amazing, right? Thanks for joining us on this sunny adventure. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell so you never miss a fun fact. Until next time, keep shining bright.